Hello everyone, my name is Papa Max, and in today's video I'm going over the two of my favorite Kumiho builds to see which is better, the Storm Kumiho or the Orkan Kumiho. Though there are other good builds such as Scourge, Shock Train, and many others, these are the two that I tend to use the most. They have very different playstyles, but they are both brawling robots, so I decided to do a comparison for them. And with that, let's get on to the Orkan Kumiho gameplay. As you probably know, Orkan is one of the most popular burst weapons and goes very well with the Kumiho. However, there are certain strategies that make it stand out on this robot. One is the use of splash damage and the dash ability to be able to hit your opponents before they can hit you. Try to corner shoot or splash your opponents from around the corner and then dash to cover. This way, unless they have missiles, you will not take any damage and you will be able to give them a full salvo of rockets. Occasionally, like I did here, you can dash out and shoot your missiles empty before returning to cover to regain your ammo. Another thing is to try to stay at 250 meters range when in combat. This way you can easily double dash away or return to cover without taking too much damage if you get into trouble. This is easy because of the mobility of the Kumiho. Here's an example where I shoot a bunch of rockets at the enemy griffin over there and then dashing to cover before it can deal any damage. Even though that wasn't much damage, sometimes you can deal much more damage if they aren't paying attention. Also, if the opportunity is given to you, don't be afraid to dash out of cover and take damage, like I do with this Carnage and Lancelot, to get a few quick kills. Also, don't be afraid to use your dashes frequently, because on the Kumiho they were charged in just 5 seconds, and it could save you a lot of damage that could have been dealt to you. I like to think of the playstyle of the Orkan Kumiho as kind of a hit and run. You just dash out, deal as much damage as you can, and then dash into cover before your opponent even realizes that you're killing them. Like this griffin right here, I kill him so fast that he doesn't even turn around to look at me, and then I dash behind cover, no damage taken. Same with this Ragin, he tries to Zeus me, but I dash behind the building again. When fighting an enemy like a griffin, stalker, inquisitor, or specter, try to lure them to use their jump or stealth and then dash behind cover until you are sure that you can hit them with all your missiles. Sometimes, if it is a death button robot, then you will take a lot of damage and possibly die. But when they are done with their stealth or jump, you will be able to deal lots of damage to them because their missiles are empty. If they are already jumping, then dash at the last possible moment because they will have less time to readjust to your position. Now I'll move on to the Storm Kumiho. The playstyle of the Storm Kumiho is very different because it's more of an assassination type. I like to target robots that sit behind cover with like Hydras, Zeniths, stuff like that, and because they are easy kills with shotguns because you can get up close and they won't be able to do anything to you. In this case, I'm targeting a Hydra Spectre, and the only bot near it is a Patton with like ECU, Aphid, Magnum, and Gecko, so it can't do much to me. Try to avoid bots that are surrounded by their teammates that can deal a lot of damage to you, like Ragins or Griffins, because you won't be able to do any damage to the long-range bot, because the other bot will just kill you before you can kill them. Then, after you get the kill, return to cover and stay there until you find another suitable target. Unfortunately, I get taken out, but we can move on to the next clip. Here, my teammate is being attacked by this Tolumbus Kumiho, and I go after it before I attack the Hydra Spile Griffin that's around the corner. Underneath the bridge where the central beacon is, there's a Leo with like thunder and punishers that I'm trying to avoid. Now I can go after the Griffin. Try to get as close as you can because that will allow you to take them out before they can deal much damage to you. Prepare to die quickly or lose a lot of health while using this bot because you're near the enemy's base, and after you take out the bot that you're aiming for, you can get targeted by them respawning. Luckily for me, the Griffin does not respawn here, and I go to take the central beacon after this Haichi killed whatever was in the middle. You could also use this bot to capture a beacon like right now, because if an enemy spawns here, you can quickly take them out at close range with your storms. However, using this bot for the assassination technique is probably better because you'll end up getting more damage and kills by the end of the battle, which will get you better rewards. For the rest of this battle, because there's only one enemy left, and there's no one left to assassinate or capture any beacons, I just go in and help my teammate take out whatever this guy has left to respawn in. So here's my opinion about which bot is better. I think that the Orkan Kumiho is slightly better just because of its battle technique. You can end up dealing a lot more damage and capturing more beacons, getting more kills, etc. because it can survive longer. With the Storm Kumiho, you have to get up close with the enemy, and you'll end up taking lots of damage and die frequently. However, the Storm Kumiho has its benefits. Obviously, it's close range, and you can help your teammates take out Ansel shields from long range if they have weapons such as Tulumbus or Hydra. Also, if you don't have a Kumiho for yourself, I really suggest saving up for one because they're really powerful. Even though they're not as good as the Haichi or Spectre or whatever, they're still really nice and fun to use. So, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!